Good morning, everyone. Bring my mic down here. How are all of you? Okay, let's see. I want to be in top chat. I want to be in live chat. Are we in live chat everywhere? I am. Okay, so let's scroll on up. Ashley, hello, Ashley. Today's question of the day is, would you rather have the ability to transform into a mermaid / merman when swimming, or have the ability to grow wings at will and fly? That's not gonna work. I was like, oh, I just realized I have that. Okay, we're good now. Let's see. Ashley says, question of the day, fly, definitely, love it. Hannah, good morning, fly, as I don't like being underwater. No, that's fair. Pam says, definitely fly. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Pam. Let's see, hi, Michelle. Michelle says fly. Let's see, Livy, good morning. Let's see. Brooke, mermaid, I'm a fish. I've always loved to swim. Swimming has been my source of comfort since I was little. Oh, I love that. Let's see. Thanks, Michelle. Dominique says, question of the day, I think I'd prefer to fly, be an eagle. I like that. I mean, you're like top of the food chain then, right? Let's see. Ready for your chill and chat? Love it. Hi, Jeanette. Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle. Hi, Liz. Hi, Dawn. Let's see. Scroll down. RN says, hi, Emily, everyone. I'd probably want to be a mermaid, then be able to fly. Now you got to choose one or the other. Hi, Nan. Leslie, hello. Leslie chooses flying. Lizard chooses flying. So Jeanette says, today I join you from the hospital ambulance. Oh, Jeanette. Oh, I hope you feel better, huh? I don't know what's going on, but I hope it's not too serious, and I hope a speedy recovery, whatever's going on. Let's see. Make sure not miss anyone. Maverick, good morning. Under the sea, as long as I can adjust to any water temp and go as deep as I want. I don't know, because I thought about that, because that was part of my reason why I chose fly, because I know there's physical limitations on what the human body can handle as far as pressure under the water. But granted, it's the same thing with flying. You go too high, you can't breathe. So I suppose there are equal limitations for both. Let's see. Oh, wait, it hopped down. Where's Marcy? There she is. Good morning, Marcy. Let's see. Ine, good morning. Dominique. Let's see. Christina, hello. Barbara, hello. Barbara chooses flying. Deborah, good morning. She says, wings. Give me the wings. I love it. Marcy says, I want to be a mermaid. I love swimming, and I'm afraid of heights. Oh, then yes, swimming, like being a mermaid would be perfect for you then. Cece, good morning. Nan says wings. Love it. Megan, good morning. Annette, good morning. Rinka, good morning. Let's see. First ever flying mermaid. Michelle, you can't put them both together. Oh, you mean you'd rather swim than fly? Okay, gotcha. 100% fly, says Annette. I love it. Rinka, you can't do both, Rinka. It's okay, Dawn. All right, good morning, everyone. How are all of you? Well, today is day number 7 of our Rooms of Wonder Streamapalooza. And today we are going to be using the Arteza Classic Watercolor Pencils. These are a new-ish to Arteza. Hang on, I'm going to sip a coffee here. These are new-ish to Arteza, but I did a review of them and you can see that review on the channel, but I was really impressed by how vibrant the colors were. That being said, I actually haven't had a chance to use these in coloring yet. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna do the water tank page and we're gonna use the watercolors and it's going to be perfect. So paintbrushes I'm using, I have them in the description below. This one is a Fine Touch. This is just a Hobby Lobby generic brand. This one is an Arteza brush. This is actually an acrylic brush, but I'm using it because it's the size brush that I want, and I was gonna link it, but they're actually all sold out on Arteza right now, and I tried to find them on Amazon and I couldn't find them there either. But those are the brushes that I have today, just some small ones. I thought about grabbing a water brush, but I was like, yeah, we're just gonna do regular brush and water. Let's see. Hi, Sherry. Only have ink tanks. We'll watch with interest. Yeah, so the biggest difference is going to be like the pigment itself, because ink tints, one of the reasons I tend to shy away from using is now that I've used them, I realize it's really hard to like reactivate the ink tints. So I don't know, with watercolor pencils, watercolor pencils are definitely different than watercolors themselves, but it's just, I think it's more of a matter of preference. Evelyn says wings for sure. Very nice. Hi, Ev. We can't get these Arteza in the UK. I hope they decide to stick them here. Same with the Bright. I'm sure they will. I know that they usually release in the US first and then the UK does them afterwards. Okay. All right, so like I said, these are our colors here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and color on the page and then we will apply the water. On occasion, I will use the pencils almost like a, what do they call them? Like a pan itself, and I'll like get pigment directly from the pencil. Now, let's see. So for these particular pencils, I did have a little bit of a hiccup. I think I'm missing one of my purple ones. Anyway, I had a lead that broke. I think it was number 506. Anyway, I did it all. I mentioned it all in the review. I had a lead that broke, and they actually sent me a replacement set too. So not here for long. Have a meeting. Oh, okay. Well, have fun at your meeting. We're gonna go ahead and start with, we're gonna do some teal and some blue. So let's start with 510. Let's see, that's 500. It is sitting next to 589. Let's see, 510. Yes, that's what we want. Okay, so 510, and we're gonna use, let's use, sorry, I'm just kind of thinking out loud here. Let's do 303. I want to do a little bit of both of those colors. So 303 is going to be, wait, 303. That's not a thing. What am I even reading? Oh, it's because I read that for that one. I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. 509. That's what we want. 509. And let's get 507 right there. Sounds good, Dawn. Thanks, Barbara. All right, well, we are gonna start going from the left to the right because I don't wanna smear my hand across it. So we are gonna start with number 510. Let's go ahead and zoom on in here. There we go. And we are gonna start with the water. But yeah, I was anxious to try these and then just the opportunity never kind of arose for me to go ahead and try them out. So I was like, you know what? This is the perfect opportunity. Oh, I'm glad, Deborah. Well, and the thing of it is the coloring books are not advertised as books that hold water well. So you want to be you want to add your water pretty sparingly because then the page could buckle, and then it will also limit you. Now, granted, this is the wallpaper page. I don't know that I plan on doing it, but the thing is, if I do decide to do the book from start to finish, I'm going to want to be able to color both sides. So just something to keep in mind that the paper can potentially buckle your page, or the water can potentially buckle your page just a little bit. Okay, so this one goes there, that one goes there. This is gonna get the blue, this is gonna get the blue. Just kind of mapping out where the seaweed, the hanging seaweed is coming from. And I have no idea how far we'll get today. We're just gonna go as far as we can. And then we're gonna do some sticker giveaways a little bit later. You would rather have wings? No, that's fair. Good morning, Angela. Aw, it's okay, Diane. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and use that 510 here. There we go. And we're just using that there. Nothing big to report on this end. I mean, you guys have been seeing me every day, so nothing too exciting. Little Emily has a music concert tonight, and they're doing some practice at school today, so she wanted me to curl her hair before she left for school this morning. It's interesting. Her hair is... Paul, what are you doing? That's not your bookshelf. We don't get on there. Thank you, sir. I don't know if you guys heard a meow back. Hi, Shalia. Welcome. Yeah, you have to be real careful. Paul! Okay, I have to put him out because he is literally... That's all he's using my books as a scratching post. What are you doing? You have like 3 scratching posts. Leave my books alone. You're cute, but my books. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Hi, Mrs. Butterfly. He is. He's feeling hurry. She is. She's feeling much better. She was back at school yesterday. They had picture day and everything. He is being so naughty. He knows it too. Like, he looks at me and he talks back. I'm like, no way, kitty. I draw the line at using my books as a scratching post. All right, so we're still just using 510. I feel like I'm gonna want to get some pink in here as well. But we won't be using any blender today because the water basically does the blending. Okay, now let's see. We could do a different, let's do a different color on the bottom. Let's grab number 416 and number 107. So 107 and 416. You know, it's kind of a warmer pink color. Oh, right. Yeah, so she wanted me to curl her hair, so I got up this morning. Oh yeah, but her, you know, so we all know that Steve is, well, some of you know Steve is Korean. And because of that, she has his style of hair. It's very thick, very beautiful, very dark, like just gorgeous. It's night and day opposite of mine. And the wonderful thing I love about curling it is because it has so much structure to it, the curls actually stay. Oh no, this one's a singing concert. But yeah, her curls stay when I do it. So like in my head, when I curl my hair, I swear I have to recurl the same strand like 5 times, but like I curled it once and it just stayed and lay there. I was just like, well, heck, man. But she's not used to like, I had about 10 minutes to do her hair, and the curling iron was already kind of heated up and everything. Well, actually I use a straightener for the curling, but it's a special kind of straightener. Anyway, but she's like, can I get a chair? Like, she didn't want to stand there. And I was like, beauty's pain, kid. I didn't say that, but I was thinking, I'm like, you're going to stand for 10 minutes while I curl your hair. But she looked super cute. Yeah, she's feeling much better. Well, and they wanted the kids to dress up. And so the last couple of days I've been going around trying to find, because it was kind of the clothes that they wanted them to wear were kind of last minute. So I was driving around trying to find her the right outfit. And she's like, Mommy, I just want to look nice. This is really important to me. I'm like, okay, honey, we will find you a dress. Hi, Terry Lynn, how are you? All right, so now we're gonna do 107 on top of that pink. And I'm not blending too much because if these act like they should kind of blend themselves when we add the water. Oh, do I have my heat gun? Yes, I do have my heat gun. I'll need to plug it in, but probably want to use the heat gun on this. Sounds good, Dawn. Thanks for being here. But it's cute because like I don't curl her hair very often because, you know, she's little and doesn't need to be all fancy, but she loves it when I do. And she like kind of prances around in front of the mirror and her little curls just bob. It's adorable. Okay, let's see. I'm sipping my coffee here. I think I'll definitely want to go darker. That's the thing, is that once it's wet, it's going to be hard to add on top of it. We'd have to wait for it to completely dry, but even then the texture of it all changes. So I want to try and get as much color on here that I want. So we're going to do 507 and we'll layer that over the yellow. Hi, Lisa. Sounds good. Thanks for watching. My mom would curl my hair on Friday for church and Sunday. By the time church was over, it was straight again. Oh, that's mine. Exactly. Like I will curl it. Every now and then I'll get lucky and the weather will be just right and I'll actually get it to stay just a little bit. But my hair is so just like fine and straight. It's like curls? What curls? Nah, that's not a thing we do here. I'm like, oh, okay then. That's okay. No, not what she had to wear for this particular music concert. She has a role in the show, and the music teacher asked for the kids to dress up fancy. No real specifics or anything, but little Emily wanted to have a very fancy dress and wanted to, you know, dress up as much she could. So no, it wasn't so specific. It was just, you know, fancy. All right, 509. It's a slightly different color blue. Yeah, no. She got to choose completely. Well, and honestly, I went to Target trying to find her something because let's be honest, like Old Navy and all those other ones, like they're gonna want $30, $40 for a dress, and I was just like, dang, man. And like she doesn't wear as many fancy dresses, so I hate like spending, you know, $40 or whatever on a dress when she's only gonna wear it probably once, maybe twice. And so they're still in the age range that they fit into the clothes from the secondhand kids store, which are, it's not like Goodwill for us. Like it's pretty high quality, you know, stuff. Like they go through it and you honestly wouldn't know that you bought it secondhand, like at all. So she went there and I got her a couple of dresses for like a fraction of the price. I used to shop there all the time when they were babies and, you know, sell my own stuff back to them when they grew out of them. Like it's we got a couple of those stores here in town. And the kids ones are so much nicer than the adult ones. I'm the opposite. When I straighten my hair, one whiff of moisture and it goes curly again. See, I'd love to have a little bit of wave. My sister has wave in her hair and I'm just like, aw. All right, so now we're gonna grab 512. I wanna add a little bit more darker color to it. Hi, Kelly. I have a buzz cut, so I can't straighten or curl my hair anymore. But when it was long, I had super thick hair that held curls well. Aw. Hi, Kenny. Wait, why are you not a mod? Is this a different account? I was just like, wait a minute. you have rights. All right, let's see. 512. We're gonna get a little bit darker blue. It's weird seeing your name in gray. Is this the one? No, this isn't the one that had the 506, I think was the one that had the lead issue. There we go. Hi, Sabina. Okay. And we're just gonna use that blue up on the top, and then we're gonna do another layer of colors here. Go. Just want to get as much color in and then we'll add our water. And like I said, even afterwards, if there's like a little bit of darkness that you want to add, you can use your pencils as a palette and take the paint directly from there onto your brush. Okay, so that was 512. Now we're going to go ahead and use number 510. And as long as you have like little tiny brushes, it should work well for even the little plants. So like I have this one here. This is just a fine touch, like a size 0 round, and I'm gonna use that. I have even smaller ones if we need to. Right, Deborah? Well, and for us, like, I hate spending a ton on the kids' winter coats because they inevitably end up losing them. So if I can get multiple winter coats for the same price that I would have bought one full one at, then we've got plenty of backups. I don't know, when your kids grow out of stuff like so quick, and now, granted, the only thing I won't buy secondhand for them are, well, obviously underclothes. You buy those new all the time, but shoes. They always get brand new shoes. I never do secondhand shoes. Oh, there's Kenny. Hi, Kenny. I was like, wait a minute, why is your name different? But yeah, some of those clothes, like little Steve, he grows out of his pajamas so quickly. So we got him like 2 new pairs of pajamas. And we do get, like, we'll get stuff at Target and whatnot. But yeah, a lot of times it's just easier to go to those stores because most everything there is in pretty good quality. When the kids were younger, like some of their baby gear, like I got that for like a really good deal. Like I got a pack and play there that lasted me through both kids. And then I ended up giving it to a friend and it's lasted through her kids. So let's see, that was 509. Oh, gotcha. Hi, Ronnie. And then this one is 507. 507. We are almost ready to use the water. And then let's see, where do I want to add more pink? I'm just going in between the little, you call these tentacles? I mean, it's a jellyfish. Is it still tentacles? Is it the jellyfish's legs? The fronds? I don't know what the name of it would be. No, I said you don't. No, I said you don't buy those. No, those are always new. Oh my gosh, no, never. 107. Gosh, can you imagine? Whoa. Blurg. All right, 107. Then let's do just a little bit of pink up here. A little bit of pink here. And that might actually end up a little bit of purple, so we're not gonna add too much. I was always like that about shoes too, but when I hold yard sales, the shoes are the first thing to go. I know, right? Like, I think a part of me is like almost surprised how many of like secondhand shoes there. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I'll take hand-me-down shoes from my sisters, but that's different, you know? Okay, so I'm happy with the amount of color that we have on here, and I just realized you guys could barely see any of that pink. So we're gonna zoom out a little bit. Okay, and then, oh, hang on. Got my headphones. Oh my gosh, these cats, they're scratching on the door. If you promise not to use my books as a scratching post, you can come in. Oh, like panicked, like, woman, caught me out. I'll open the curtains a little bit and you can look out the window. Is that all you want? I'll watch the birds. There you go. All right, curtains are open. Perhaps he'll be happy. Yeah, no, never. That's a bit much even for me. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and grab this size 0. Now, what I'm gonna do, let's see. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, hello. Okay, but I'm about to use water. Are we doing this? Seriously? Oh, why? He is just like demanding attention. Okay, well, he's not on the thing, so. All right, so I've got my little cup of water here. I'm going to just lightly dip it in, and then I touch it to the, you're not gonna wanna drink that, bud. You don't wanna drink that. Oh my gosh. They can't see, honey. You're super cute, but they can't see. Okay, so we're gonna get just a little bit of water, and we can always add more if we need to. Don't drink that. Do not drink that. That is not your water. That is, they can't see when you do that. Okay, so I'm just going real lightly. Like I said, I don't want to add too much water, otherwise the page will start to buckle. Okay, but I am going to clean my brush as I go through. There we go. Because I don't want to drag too much blue where I don't want it. Go. Now we're going on into the yellow. A little bit more water. What is Discord? Discord is I guess it would file under social media of sorts, but it's just a different format than something like Facebook, where you can kind of, it's got almost the format of a chat room. Don't drink that water. Don't drink that water. It's paint water, bud. Honey, they can't see. You're super cute, but they can't see. And now I've added the water. I gotta keep going. Oh my goodness. Okay. But I like how bright that it's getting on this blue up here. Trying to shift him a little bit. Tail is just flopping all over the place. You're very demanding, you know that? But if you have Inktense, this is the same kind of thing, except once you have Inktense, you need to move fast, because if you stop like I just did, you can't reactivate any of the color. And actually, we're even getting it a little bit with this, where you get some of these lines. So we may take a little bit of paint and try and cover that up here in a little bit. Yeah, basically. Yeah, it spreads it around. He's fishing for sea creatures, right? So I'm trying to avoid any of the plants. that are here. I told you, like, he never does this unless I'm live. Like, without fail. I mean, you guys have been here all week. Without fail. He's like, oh, live? Oh, they must be here for me. You should. Absolutely. You see how vibrant? Oh my gosh. Vibrant that blue is popping out on the top? I love it. Right? His adoring fans. Mr. Paul. Just hanging out there. You're such a ham. Okay, and like I said, we're just going very lightly. And when we get a chance, when Sir Paul gets off the book here, we will look at the underside of the page too, so you can see like the level of bleeding that happens with it. Oh yeah, Inktense is an entirely different creature. I will choose watercolor pencils over Inktense like any day. Okay, so this is pretty light down here. Just going in between the tentacles. And once this dries, it won't really matter if I ended up getting a little bit of water on some of the white parts. It's not like the blender where I won't be able to add pencil onto it. I just need to make sure and wait until it's completely dry. See, so that pink isn't brightening up that much, which is why then we can add more onto it. So you are covering my color chart, bud. I'm not entirely sure. Can I sneak this out from under you? You gonna let me? Can I just want that. Okay, you can lay back down. Let's see, 508 and 510. Let's grab 508 again. Really, bud? I'm probably gonna have to scoot you off at some point. I guess I didn't use 508. Okay, well, we're gonna use 508 now. Let's see, question today. Although being a mermaid would be a dream, I'd have to say go with wings. I know, I feel like I'd have to do wings. Durbin, they are the Arteza Classic watercolors. Exactly. Right? Yeah, Inktense is... I mean... Is there something that you want, sir? Because now you are literally laid the length of the book. You are such a ham. You know that? Like, is this actually comfortable, or are you just doing this because you want to? Hey. Nope, he's not even reacting. Like, not even in the slightest. Paul, honey, I need to get back to what I'm doing. Right? He really does. Okay, we're gonna get some pets in. Oh my gosh, this is gonna make so much cat. Look at this guy. I'm gonna scratch the belly. We got belly scritches. It's the only cat I've ever had that didn't get horribly angry when I scratched his belly. Okay, are you satisfied now? Can I go back to it? Paul Bunyan, right? Stretch. Thing of it is his tail is swishing crazily, like a lot, which tells me that he's feeling playful. Like he's not relaxed. Like he's doing this specifically. Don't knock things off. Oh my goodness. All right, bud, there is literal cat hair floating everywhere. You need to scooch. Are we gonna? Okay, what if I just shift you? Can I shift you? Okay. All right, we've shifted a little bit. Right? He does. He's like, nah, it's okay. Look, his back is twitching because I was touching his fur. Okay, let's see. That's actually pretty dry already. So I'm going to grab 508 rather than painting directly on it. And I'm going to go ahead and add this to the top. So you can layer on top of it. Just make sure that you're not adding too much water. He is. Oh, he absolutely is. He's like, nah, thanks, Mom. I'm gonna lay here if that's cool. I'm just this is Paul time. Okay. And I think I want to add a little bit more of that kind of blue-green up top too, because I don't want this to just be kind of a solid color. The push buttons in community, I have, yeah, and the dogs do too. The thing of it is we actually did that with Annie briefly. when she was a kitten, and we gave her a button. Mistakenly, the first button we gave her, yeah, it's dry, right? His first soaked it all up. Hi, Palmer, welcome. We gave her a button when it was dinner time, and we trained her to use it. But then the flaw in the plan was she was constantly dinging the bell. We're like, oh my gosh, how do we explain to her that it's not mealtime? So that was something we quickly took away. It's like, oh, it's dinner time, ring the bell, and we're just sitting there enjoying family time. All of a sudden we hear this like just ding coming from the other room, and it's like, oh, okay then. You guys can still see okay, right? We're just adding 510 on top of the blue that we already did. As long as he's not completely covering it, we can still do this. He's twitching because I touched some of his fur here. Okay. Gosh, you were such a ham, Paul. Attention, I want attention, right? Oh, it really was, Leslie. Yeah, we taught her with the bell, but then it was just constant dings because she wanted to eat all the time. And we're like, this is not for us. All right, we're gonna do 403. Like it was one of those bells that you have at a hotel, those service bells, like ding, ding, ding. And she was just constantly doing that. All right, number 403. Are we done? Okay, let's get the cat hair off. Oh my goodness. Funny guy. She needed more food, right? Oh my gosh. But see, that's what it is. Like Paul would be constantly like pets, 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 tummy rubs, scritches, scritches, treats, snacks. Right, Durbin? Oh my gosh. Like when they want to get our attention and they know like that there are specific things that annoy us, like usually it's right around mealtime, but the cats have automated feeders. And so they will get fed like when the time goes off. Like it's literally timed meals every day. But when it's getting close, they start to like get into things and they scratch at things. They try to eat paper. Like they're doing everything they possibly can to get our attention because they know it drives us crazy. And I'm like trying to explain, it's like, guys, your food will go off when it goes off. But you know, they're cats. You can't really reason with them that way. Okay, let's get a little bit of 106. 106, it's got a little bit of orange to it. Okay, 106. It's kind of like, you ever watch that Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs movie adaptation of the book? And it has the monkey that speaks. And all he's saying is, hungry, 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 gummy bears. Like he's just saying food all the time. That's basically the equivalent of the cats. Oh, Cece, I'm sorry, I didn't see it. Oh, do you ever use clear gesso to prime your pages before watercolor? Nope, never. I know that some people do, but I haven't really done it. I haven't felt that I needed it. I'm using 107 now. Yeah, I don't know, because I assume with clear gesso, is it still absorbent? Because that's what I like about the watercolor is the absorbent nature of it. Okay, let's get, I want something real kind of dark for the top. Let's get 605. 605, here we go. Hi, Lynette. Hi, Daniela. Okay, so let's get a little bit of 605 for these upper corners. Just a little bit of extra green there. Okay, now let's go ahead and see how much that darkens up with water again. Okay, so we're gonna get a little bit of water. I rub it on, you can use a cloth, a paper towel, whatever you have there. And we're just going to wet it and do what we did before. Now that was probably a bit too much water. I'm trying to be careful and not do too much, but sometimes you can't help it. We added that extra blue on top. Hang on, I had a little bit too much. I had a paw hair on there. There we go. Surprise, surprise, cat hair in the artwork after he's been literally laying all over the book. Oh my gosh, okay. Sounds good, Kelly. Thanks so much for being here. Yeah, I've never really, like I've used gesso, however you pronounce it, on acrylic paintings, you know, to prime a canvas. But that is the extent of what I've used it for. I want to bring this pink up, so I don't want to bring the blue down too much. So I'm gonna flick upwards for that. There, I like that. We're getting a little bit more of the warmer colors down at the bottom. Okay. There we go. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that, I think. Let's grab a little bit of, I can put this back here now. Let's grab a little bit of 501. Let's see, which one is 501? That's 507, 508, 509. Where did 501 go? Am I losing my mind? I might be. Have I not? Oh, it's in here. I didn't actually pull it out. Sounds good, Ev. Thanks for being here. All right, so 501. And actually, I'm going to take a little bit directly from the pencil itself. Oh, that was too much. Too much. Here we go. Okay. And I'm just going to touch up a few problem areas. Now, some people may use these and be like, you know, well, if you're going to do that, why don't you just use pans? It's like, I don't know. It's the way I like to use them. And, you know, they're multi-purpose. Now, I'm getting a little bit of pilling right here. And that means when the paper kind of balls up on top. So that tells me that that portion of the paper is getting a little too wet. So I'm going to get our heat gun here. Get this plugged in. Let's put it in this outlet here. There we go. All right, now you have to let me know if this is too loud or not. Hi, Angela, how are you? We're just gonna give this a quick dry. Now, we can color these jellyfish as if they're translucent. Thanks, Lynette. So mildly see-through, and if that's the case, we're gonna wanna put a super thin layer of light blue before we layer on our jellyfish colors. So obviously lighter, I'm just get that one little bit there. Lighter than the blue behind it. Okay, so 507 is our lightest blue color. So we're gonna do that and we're gonna go real light on it, like super light. Okay, because it's just kind of a slight undertone color, and keeping in mind that it's gonna darken up just a little bit once we add the water. And we're gonna do a real thin layer of water as well. Okay. So just real light. And then when we're getting into these other colors, we can add just a little bit of yellow. Oh, awesome, Angela. I know part of me is thinking that if I want to finish this book, I'm going to need to do the wizard's room again so we can have, like, you know, beginning to end pages. I think it'd be cool if I could get it done. It's just the willpower to keep pushing on it. Okay, now we're going to grab, let's see, no, not 416. We're going to grab what's the other one? 405 or 403. 403, where is 422? Did I use that? Because I want a really light pink. 422, there it is. Super light pink, just on the edges, just a bit. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and wet that. Actually, I'm gonna try and zoom in just a little bit more, but I wanna be able to fit, well, I guess we're working on the jellyfish now, so there we go. All right, so we're gonna get this just a little bit wet so we can have a kind of behind the water undertone. That was not enough water. Then we're gonna dry it so that we can add more on top. I'm not even gonna worry about going in between the tentacles because it's all gonna be blue anyway. Good morning, Sarah. Aw, thanks. Yeah, we are playing with the watercolors today, the watercolor pencils. Go. All right, so slightly background undertone to it. Let's go ahead and dry it. This isn't too loud, is it? And then at 11 o'clock, so in about 20 minutes, we're going to do the first of today's giveaways. And those giveaway winners, the orders should hopefully go out today, actually, so you can get them in a couple of days. There you go. Unless, of course, you're overseas. Might take a few more days if you're overseas. There you go. Another sip of coffee here. And I move it around because I don't want to leave the heat on one spot on the page for too long. Okay, so I want to do this a little bit of purple. Let's see, 423. 423. Okay. And we are going to, let's see, let's start a little bit here. Okay. And I'm going to press a little bit harder because I want the color of the jellyfish to stand out, since the blue was meant to just be an undertone. Oh, we're going to use 423 here. And if you have these and need a color chart for it, I have this chart up on my website. You just go download it. It's for free. But I have that along with a number of the other classic ones. For the top of this, let's go ahead and do a little bit of pink. So which pinks do we have out? Do we have 416? We do. We have 416 out. So we're going to do a little bit of pink up on top here. Okay, kind of down the sides. And we have this middle part here. So let's go ahead and get a little bit, let's see, what is this? 605? It's a little dark. Let's grab 608. 608. And there's 72 pencils in here, so there's quite a few to choose from. And they are a triangular barrel. They don't have the grip like the Virgo Soft do, but they're still very comfortable to hold because of the triangular barrel. Okay, a little bit of that one. I want a lighter green as well. So let's get a little bit of 615. That is really vibrant. So we're gonna go light. So 615. They don't have actual color names, just the color numbers. So you have to kind of learn them from there. There we go. And then let's do a little bit of that green here. Now it is really vibrant on the swatch sheet, so I'm gonna go lighter so that I don't overwhelm it. And then let's go ahead and grab the 608 for the green behind. Okay. And then we'll have the, let's see, let's do a little bit of this, which one? Let's do number 106, a little bit of yellow. Here and there. And then also here and a little bit there. Okay, and then for these tentacles, we're gonna do, I think we'll do purple again, but we're gonna get a little bit darker purple. So 426. Okay, 426. Now some of these are different sizes, so we're gonna do a few different colors. So this is gonna get the 426. There we go, 426 here. Let's see, are those the only two large wide ones? I feel like it is. So let's do a little bit of purple at the top of each of these twisty sections. Okay. And then let's get some of our blue. Number 501. Okay. See, and that's kind of standing out from the background now too, because that's into the yellow and pink. For these tentacles, let's go ahead and do number 602. That is a lighter green. Number 602, and let's do 413. That is a pink. 413, that's 412, 413, here we go. Okay, so we're gonna do the 413 first as our darker color. Now we don't want that to stand out too much in comparison to the rest of the jellyfish, because otherwise it's like, oh, this jellyfish is nothing but tentacles. Okay then. A little bit more there. Okay, here we go. A little bit here, a little bit there. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and get number 602. And then, like I said, this should brighten up a little bit once we add our water. Let's see, not there. I'm gonna go green here. I mean, and I don't mind doing kind of lighter colors for the jellyfish anyway, just because, you know, jellyfish are meant to be kind of see-through. Okay, so now let's grab our water. Does anybody have any plans for the weekend? Or has everybody gotten all their pumpkins yet? I'm always like worried about getting pumpkins too early, but then I inevitably feel like we end up getting them too late. Okay, we might want to add more purple onto that, we'll see. But let's go ahead, do these. Yeah, that's nice and bright. Yeah, we might add a little bit more purple. Yeah, to activate it. There we go. Just adding that little bit of water. There we go. See, and it kind of comes out being a bit of a pastel look. Going to see Halloween Ends and going to Target to my sister's for dinner. Oh, that's nice. I'm out tomorrow night with friends. We're going to an Italian restaurant. Nice. That sounds like fun. Okay, so we have bubbles here, but we may use some white acrylic paint. Right? Yeah, it really does. I'm not quite done with the top part though. I want to make a few changes, but I need to get it dried before I add anything else to it. And then of course we have the tank and everything too, so we'll get there with that one. Thanks, Pam. Yeah, adding in the water is really just what kind of makes these fun. So let's see, let's do 425 for our purple on the top. That's good. That sounds good, Kelly. All right, 425, there we go. And we're gonna add a little bit to the left side here. I'm gonna have that kind of come up the side. I really should use watercolor pencils more often. And let's actually put a little bit of purple over that as well. All right, and then let's get, I'm gonna press a little bit harder. I wanna get a little bit of more purple there. And we're gonna use a little bit of this purple on the pink ones as well. There we go. Let's put a little bit behind and underneath. We can get a bit more shadow. And I'm gonna press just a little bit harder here on the left side. Here we go. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and add water. Sounds good, Michelle. Oh, I love that. Well, because their seasonal stuff always ends up being so good, just in general. Okay, so I'm just wiping off pigment as needed, so I don't drag too much of it around. Here we go. Okay, a little bit of that purple, top of the tentacles, on the inside. Here we go. And if you really wanted to, we could grab 102. Okay, so 102, that's a nice kind of bright yellow. And let's treat it like we would a paint palette. Okay, and we're gonna add just a little bit of yellow to the right side. Remember, because we're getting that pigment straight on the brush, it's very, very bright. Okay, so just a little bit more. There we go, down here. There we go. Give it a little color variation. Thanks, Nan. Thanks, Deborah. Okay, so let's give this quick dry and then we will move on to the plants and such. We're actually going pretty quick. And it's nothing too complicated, nothing hyper realistic. We're just going for pleasing to look at. Ooh, nice, Dominique. That sounds like such a fun night. Gonna be so relaxing. Okay, so let's get 613. I don't know, like I can see how like watercolor pencils can be intimidating, but I feel like there are instances in which it just makes coloring go so much faster than it would normally. Okay, so 613, we're gonna use this color on all the similar seaweed that we're gonna use it on. So we're gonna do it, we're gonna kind of group it together here. Oh, Paul's gone. We can look on the back up here now and see how it's handling it. So I can feel a little bit of difference in the paper. And so that's something to keep in mind when you're coloring the back side of it, that may affect the pencil that you put down. Like you may see a slight pattern on it. Okay, do this one here. That kind of went to that. That one there. This one. And this one. We've got a few different ones. Like these almost, this one here almost looks a little bit like coral, but I know it's kind of long, so it's gonna be seaweed. Okay, so that is number 613. So now we're gonna go in with 609. That's 605. I know we pulled 609 out already. I thought we did. 608, did we not? No, I guess we didn't. 609. Okay, 609 is gonna go here. And I wanna put just a little bit of yellow on the tip of it to kind of coincide with the color scheme that we're using on the jellyfish. Okay. Here we go. All right, now let's go ahead and do 107. Hi, Annette, how are you? Would it help if you put a kitchen towel at the back? No, that would help if it was bleeding through to this page, but because these two prints share a piece of paper, once I change the structure of the paper on this side, it's just going to automatically change the structure on the back side of it. So there's not a whole lot you can do to keep it from affecting that side of your paper. All right, so 107. The most you can do is just really control how much water you're actually using on your page. Go. All right, so let's go ahead now and do this one. And I actually want to do it in a little bit different color. We're going to do number 303. I live in tanks, but really need to practice with them. Yeah, ink tents are rough. They are difficult to handle sometimes. Like I said, it's not the one I usually reach for. All right, so we have 303, and then we're gonna use 108. I don't know that I have that. No, I don't have that out already. Yeah, Suzanne likes the ink tents, right? All right, so 303. Okay, we're gonna go more on the left side with the 303 than we are equally all the way down. Okay, and then we'll use water on all the seaweed when we get up to the top. Hi, Connie, how are you? All right, so now we're gonna do 108. And like I said, it's okay that I'm not completely blending them over the top because when we add water, that will get blended by itself. So let's add just a little bit more of the 303. And because they're triangular barrel, people sometimes wonder what pencil sharpener you should use. And honestly, as long as it fits the pencil, it should work fine on any of them. I haven't sharpened these with the Tagal yet. I almost drank my paint water. But when I initially sharpened them, I used my Doll 133. Awesome, Deborah. Okay, we're gonna do the same brown and yellow on this seaweed here, but then we'll do a different color on this one. So we're gonna use 303 again. Okay. Down. There we go. Now we're gonna go to 108. Yeah, exactly. It's like she uses it as a base coat, which you could definitely do with these. In fact, you could go ahead and wet it and then go back over with the watercolor pencils again, but just not reactivate it. Okay, let's see. So for that little one, we're still doing kind of natural colors. Let's just do a different green. So let's do 606. 606. Let's see, 606, and then we're gonna use 616. Okay, so 606. Right, Leslie? I mean, I can't be the only one when you're painting and you have your drink next to your paint. Well, like literally, I have them right next to each other. And like my coffee cup is immensely different, but like instinctually, I just reach for the paint water cup and I'm like, oh, oops. Hi, Renee, thank you. All right, so 616. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and use our water now and kind of see where we're at with all of them. So let's see, try not to make sure, that's the other thing is you wanna make sure there's no drips of water on the outside of your paintbrush that can drip down and leave a drop on your page because that can affect it too. So I wipe off just a bit of the green, enough to where it doesn't completely drag into the yellow and I still get that yellow color on there. But a little bit of water really does go a long way. Keep trying to drink your sharpener. Right, a little bit. I mean, it looks like clear water for now because there hasn't been that much paint in it, but I mean, that doesn't mean that there's not paint in it. And so, I mean, pretty sure these are non-toxic, so I'd probably be okay, but it would kind of taste gross. I don't want to say it would probably taste gross. Like, I can't see in any way that paint would be delicious. Unless it's like that paint that I made for my kids when they were little where it was technically edible, like you use flour and cornstarch. Now, even then, just flour and cornstarch and food coloring probably doesn't taste that good. That's good, but I cover up with my color pencils when I finish up. See, exactly. Would it be better to color first, then add water? Not necessarily, because, well, do you mean like with a different kind of colored pencil? Or, because right now with the actual color pencils, we are coloring first and then adding water. But if you mean like putting Prismacolors down, no, I don't think that would work, especially because Prismacolors are a waxy pencil, and I think that the watercolors, you would have a hard time getting those to stay. Okay, so we've got that one there. And then this one here. Okay. See, and that just sort of blends it for you. There we go. Now, I feel like there's not much variation and contrast on these, so as soon as we get these dry, we're gonna add just a little bit of darkness to them. Yeah, the colors could bleed into other areas, yeah. I did put Christmas down first and changed my mind about the color, and I put ink tints on the top of it. It worked out great. Oh, nice. Also, don't leave your hand in front of your heat gun for too long. I can only imagine what that would do to the manicure and my skin, but still. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab, what do I want here? Let's just go ahead and grab 306. I want to make sure it's got a nice sharp point. I think that's okay, but I think I want to make that sharper. Let's turn this to a 5 because I've already got these pretty sharp. You're good. After I wash my brush when using watercolors, I always put my paintbrush in my mouth too to make, yeah, I did that in high school. And then I was just like, why do I have a funky taste in my mouth? Oh, maybe because I've been putting my paintbrush in my mouth. All right, so 306, got a nice sharp point on here. And I want to add this brown so that we get a little bit more shadow and variation up here. Okay, there we go. And we're going to use this same brown on the seaweed. It's just going to help to give it a little bit of dimension, making sure that you have your shadows in there. You could also use a red on the seaweed. Put wax paper. After I finish my brush and using water, oh no, wait, I already read that. Funny when I catch myself rereading. You have the older 72 set Arteza that's water reactive. Might try those as watercolor pencils. Absolutely, I don't see why not. Yeah, because the regular watercolor pencils, way back when, the original ones, they did react to water. They've since changed the formula and fixed that. But yeah, they do react to water. And you may think, okay, well, as long as you don't add water, then it's not a big deal, which is the case for most of the time. But what if you're using watercolor and regular pencil at the same time? Then you have the chance of it running. Oh, nice, Rinka. Okay, so we're gonna use a little bit more here. Like I said, we're just using it to kind of give a little bit of that contrasting shadow. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and try and add a little bit of water on here. See how much darker that gets it. Yeah, a little bit. Garbage guys are coming late today. I can hear them out there. It's 11 o'clock already. Okay. Well, I think I got a bit much water on the brush, but we've come too far. All right, so just a little bit. And like I said, like having smaller paintbrushes for this is perfect just because it doesn't hold a ton of water and you can get the precision that you need. Now, you can also use just a plain water brush. I just opted for regular brushes today because that's what I've been using in my artwork lately. Okay, there we go. Like I said, it's pretty simple. Thanks, Annette. The whole technique is pretty simple. It's not overly complicated. Let's see, for the outside, let's go ahead and try and do like a bit of a silver. So let's grab our 005, 009, okay, and 007. Let's see, where's my 7? 10, 9. Do I already have 007 out? I wonder if I grabbed it earlier. Okay, I guess we're using 008. Oh no, wait, there it is, 007. Haha. Okay, I got it. Aw, thanks, Deborah. Sticker time? Yes, sticker time. Yes, 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 sticker time. So we'll zoom out for just a second. So today is gonna be a little bit different than the previous sticker days. We've given away plenty of mini bundles and the pencil cup stickers are all gone. So what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna give away 2 stickers to each winner and I have them picked out already. So we'll do one with the sleepy, I call it a sleepy cat, but who are we kidding? That's Paul. So Sleepy Paul and a unicorn will be in one bundle and the mandala and Daisy Cat will be in the other one. So we're gonna do the mandala and Daisy Cat first, and then the second giveaway will be these 2 stickers. And then I was debating about these 2, but I just realized that these are this is an Australian tree frog, and these are Tim Tams. I need to give these away tomorrow when my Aussies are here. So we'll do those ones tomorrow along with the book. Because even though we're giving away the book tomorrow, I'm gonna do some other like little sticker giveaways and stuff too. So it's not just the book giveaway tomorrow. All right, so for this week, for this giveaway here, we're gonna do those 2. So the mandala and the Daisy Kitty. So we're gonna pull up Nightbot. And what you'll do if you're new here, all you do is you just type in the keyword that I give you and that will get you entered. So let's see, we're gonna log in here. I'll go never use them because I was afraid I'd ruin my book pages, but seeing you today, I'll definitely use them and can't wait to try them on our books. Yes, absolutely. Like, oh, Leslie. All right, well, Leslie, if you win, do you want the Aussie option for the Australian tree frog and Tim Tams? All right, so giveaways, keyword is going to be sticker. So type in the word sticker if you want to have a chance at winning the little sticker bundle here. We'll put that right there while I work on adding this stuff. We'll let that run. Yeah, okay, sounds good, Leslie. See, I just figured most of my Aussies were asleep, so I was like, oh, we'll save that one for tomorrow. But if you win, absolutely. Okay. Oh, I love that. Stickers are so fun, right? I love stickers. Let's see, do I have that? Wait, that needs to be on 5 right there. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, what was that notification? No, we're good. Okay. Yay, look at all those stickers. I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with 005. It's basically the black of the set. I don't want to do too much because I'm going for definitely a lighter color palette with this one, which, you know, surprise, surprise, it's me. And these are pretty rich once you press down firmly. I'm gonna do that one on this side. So just type in the word sticker. Aw, thanks, Kenny. After our conversation yesterday about the cameo, like I said, I really want to print off my own ones. So I was looking at different machines yesterday, and I think I'm gonna make a plan to start saving up for one of those cameo machines, because that would be so nice just to have the freedom of, you know, design a sticker, print a sticker, rather than, you know, design one and then have to order a whole batch of them and everything else. Like, I just want to have the freedom to do it. So I'm gonna start saving up for that machine, and not just for the Etsy store. Like, that'd be fun to have for myself. Are you kidding me? Every time we get a new sticker in the store, the kids get one and they put it on their bed frame. Like, they have all my sticker collection on there. This one was fashioned after Isis. So you guys basically get you get all my cats on the stickers. Let's see. This one is sold out now on the Etsy store. I'll need to reprint it. Actually, I had a sale for it today. You know who you, or not today, yesterday. You know who you are. But this is the last of the Galaxy Cat sticker that will be going out. But yeah, this was Paul and Annie. So we have no shortage of cat stickers here. Right? Seriously, I'd be like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Santa. Okay, so 009. 009. A little bit there. And there. And then we're gonna use, hi Marilyn, you're just in time, Marilyn. Type in the word, oh Danielle, you have to go. Did you enter? Okay. All right, we're gonna give a countdown to 10 and go ahead and then I'll roll it, okay? So 10, type in the word sticker, Marilyn, for a chance to win the stickers. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, roll it. Marcy, congratulations, Marcy. Marcy, go ahead and shoot me an email with your mailing address and I will get your sticker out for you today because I am sending out orders today. Congratulations, Marcy. And then we'll do the other sticker giveaway here in a little while. All right, that is set aside for Marcy. Yay, I love it. See, stickers are so fun. Everybody loves stickers. All right, so now we're gonna do 007. And then we'll do our second sticker giveaway here in about probably 30-ish minutes or so. Okay, so that's 007. Let's get a little bit more black to put down the side here. But I want to be careful because I want to make sure that it's acting as like a shadow on the side and it won't overwhelm the other one. Okay, so a little bit on the left side. There we go. And let's do the top and bottom as well. Okay, so we're gonna do the darker black along the bottom side of it. There we go. And then same thing with the bean on the bottom here. Okay. Almost, I got up a little higher than I wanted on that one. All right, hi Tracy, how are you? All right, so 109 here, and is this 109? No, it's 009, sorry, 009 is that. And then this one is 007. There we go. All right, let's use our water now and see how dark that gets. Okay. Ooh, yeah, look at that. That is so dark. We're gonna have to be careful with, hang on, I wanna get this paper towel closer. As this black could easily overwhelm the whole thing if I have too much of it on here. There we go. A little bit more water. Also trying not to get water on the other ones quite yet. There we go. Oh yeah. That is a strong color, but it's nice. Light to dark. Yeah, possibly. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, gotta be sparing with the black. Okay, yeah, light to dark. I agree. It doesn't drag too much of that down into it. There we go. Okay. And up. But see, I love that. I love how vibrant this gets after you activate it. Like, it just says something for the pencils themselves that there's so much pigment that comes out of that. And then I'm cleaning in between so I don't drag too much of that black where I don't want it. There we go. All right, that's coming along. Suzanne taught you that. Yeah, definitely. When it comes to using the watercolors, absolutely. Okay, so let's see. Let's do this like ground here because I mean there's still so many tanks to do on this. The thing of it is like I have everything written down what pencils that we use, so it gives me a great jumping off point. I know, right, Angela? I know tomorrow's the last day for this, and then we'll be back to our normal schedule. So we'll be back again on Wednesday. But after streaming every day, like Wednesday seems so far away. All right, so we're gonna do, let's see, that's 303. I want 305. Yeah, having a cloth paper towel next to you and always dab, dab, dab. Absolutely, yeah. Don't do this without having a cloth next to you because it will get messy so fast. And you need to be able to quickly dab as you're going along. Okay, so we're gonna use number 305 to begin with. And we're gonna put our darker colors on the outside. I am tempted. You know what, I have an idea. We're gonna go over these circles. Just bear with here. I have an idea in mind. We're gonna make this easier on ourselves. We're gonna go over these circles. Okay. Oh, yeah, sorry, Suzanne, Suzanne Berry Coloring, is that what it is? Type exclamation point Suzanne. I'm pretty sure I have a command for her, and if I don't, I sure as heck should make one. Yeah, Suzanne WB. She does a lot on Instagram, and she is a moderator for the Johanna Basford Your pages, and so she will go live on there quite a bit as well. And then usually her lives, at least her Instagram lives, I don't know if it's the Facebook ones, but I know her Instagram lives, she will repost on YouTube. Thank you, Kenny. Wings to fly. Hey, Catherine. Hi, Shannon. Shannon, how's your heater? Leslie says, question of the day, fly. Ah, perfect. Thank you, Kenny. Okay, so that is 305. Now we're going to go ahead and grab, let's do 307. Okay. Hi, Mona. Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. All right, so 307. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and fill this in. I know we're going over all these little circles, but bear with, I have a plan. Okay, and let's go ahead and add a little bit of green. Oh, honey. Well, you're not streaming anymore. You should call Brian and have him fix it. All right, so let's do 606. We won't be freezing all day. Because what did you say it got into in the house? Like 54 or something? How cold was it outside again? I know you said this morning, but I can't quite remember. All right, so just a little bit of green down there. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and get this wet. Can't wait for your book. Oh, Tracy, you're gonna love it. I love this book so much. I'm serious, I really do think that this is gonna be one that I can possibly finish from beginning to end. Okay, we're gonna quickly move along there. Okay, then we're gonna come on over. Come on over, come on over, baby. Random lyrics do pop into my head quite frequently. Okay, gonna add a little, oh, too much water, too much water. Oh, you're leaving a puddle on your page. It's entirely too much water. That was my bad. And that is a slight risk when it comes to using paintbrushes and not a water brush. 26 here this morning, 56 inside. Oh my gosh, he gave me instructions, but I'll wait until I feel my toes before I go out there. Oh my word. Is there any snow in your forecast? 7th of November is when yours coming. Okay, it's 32. Someone is flipping bowling. It is currently, it's probably actually pretty warm outside. Yeah, it's what is it? 72. It's 72 degrees outside. That's Texas for you. Okay, so that is pretty wet. I need to dry that completely before we add anything to it. Okay. 70, yeah, right? Yeah, 70's here. 52 outside now. I wasn't even drying the area. I'm like, here, let me dry these up here. Never mind. Oh my goodness. It's been raining here. I wish it was cooler here. We enjoyed the cooler weather for a little bit. I don't know when it's gonna get cool like that again. It's definitely getting cooler at nighttime. On the 2nd, nice. I know when everybody gets here, it's just gonna go crazy. It's gonna be awesome. I wanna test, let's see. I haven't tested this out with these pencils. Let's see what happens when I put white over the top of this. I am curious. So we're gonna grab our white and we're gonna layer that over the brown, and I'm gonna see how well that stays on it when we move it over it. We're experimenting, people. We're just trying stuff. Ossified, grew up with a wood stove, know how to snuggle a blanket. There you go. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this white, see what happens. Oh, that actually worked. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if it would just kind of wipe away because it's so much darker, but ooh, that was too much water. All right, let's spread that out. There we go. Okay, I like that better. I didn't like how dark it was before. All right, let's dry this because we definitely need it completely dry before we do the rocks. Right, Deborah? Oh my gosh. I still need to finish the painting that I started. I've got that actually hanging up on the wall. I wanted to keep it safe and out of the way. I still have one more bottle to do on there. Oh, and I'm kicking myself too because I had used, so usually when I film my reels, I don't use my phone. I use my camera and then I edit it and then put it up. But I had filmed some clips of me doing that painting, and I didn't think to move them to my computer, and I formatted my SD card, and it wasn't until like an hour later I was like, ah, crap. Oh, you're still on flood alert. Tracy, we are using the Arteza Brights Classic watercolor pencils. So they're not the professional ones full on, but okay, that's pretty dry. We're still on flood alert, may have to evacuate, grab pencil coloring books. So yeah, animals, maybe the kids' baby photos, priorities. Oh my gosh, Leslie. Would you be comfortable in saying the general region that you're in? I'm curious. I don't know. Where is there flooding at? Okay, 005. I mean, is that in the US? I can't remember if you've mentioned where you're from. Woo! Did not drop pencils. No one saw that. No one saw that at all. Are we zoomed in as far? Here, we'll zoom in a little bit more. Water there. Okay, so now we're going to take our black. We're not going to use a ton, but on the left-hand side of the rocks, because left is where we've been consistently putting our darker colors, we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of shadow with the black. Okay. So all of them are going to get that shadow. I think I just have the regular Arteza watercolors. Yeah, these are different. So these are the classics. I would follow these, I would file these under a student grade watercolor for sure. And especially with the Arteza Expert watercolors, there's 120 of them in the set. Okay, just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead. Yeah, just winging it. See, it was 32 here last night. I started getting really cold for outdoor cats I care for. I'm praying I win the coloring book tomorrow because I sure can't. Aw, Barbara. Well, if it helps, there's also the free downloads too. All right, so 010. And just like with all the other giveaways, we're gonna be doing, it's all gonna be random from the random number generator. Okay, so a little bit here. There we go. All right, and then we're gonna use a little bit of white. And I'm gonna press a little bit harder because I wanna get as much of that white as I can to kind of lighten it from the dirt around it. Okay, and we're just gonna be on the highlight portion here. And then if you wanted to, after this is all dry, you could always add like some silver gel pen around the black lines once everything's dry, if you wanted to. Now this actually look kind of fine without water, but we'll see if it darkens it up a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna be careful with our water here. Okay. Oop, that was too much water. I keep saying careful with water, and here I am just dumping buckets of it on here. Do as I say, not as I do. Oh, goodness. Okay. There we go. By darkening this up, we're making them stand out from the dirt. There we are. Okay, I like that. Right? Oh, in Australia. Okay, okay. Oh, you said that up there, Victoria, Australia. Oh, I didn't realize there was flooding. I do not know because the water is not soaking through enough to affect the page. You definitely could if you wanted to risk too much water. Like I mentioned, this side of the page is for sure going to be affected because it shares a page with this. But this page is just fine. If you were concerned about too much water, you definitely could put a sheet in between. Okay, let's get these plants here, and then we'll almost be all done. We're gonna do some white for these bubbles, but we're gonna get the acrylic paint down to that. Do I have the Derwent ChromaFlow pencils? I think I have a small set. I think I have a small set, yeah. Definitely, Dominic, definitely. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab, let's see. I'm hoping we get a little bit of snow this year. I want the kids to experience that. All right, we're gonna do 613. We're gonna do these grass ones the same way we did the grass ones up top. Okay, so these ones here. And then these ones here. There we go. And then these ones over here. And then we're gonna do the 602. I think that's 609. Pretty sure I had the 602 already out. 602, here we go. Have any more coffee or did I finish it? That was a very cold last drop of coffee. I do not like cold coffee. All right, so 602. Here we go. 602. And then these ones, let's have them be, let's do 605, a little bit of a more blue-green. So let's see, that's 608. Hang on. 605, here we go. Let's do darker on the top. I'm gonna give this a quick sharpen. Yeah, we had a pellet stove growing up. I remember the smell of it. I really liked it. You know, those childhood kind of cozy smells that you get that remind you of all that. There we go. Well, I was pleased. The maintenance guys were able to fix the heater easily. Apparently it was like a loose connector or something like that, but that's what was causing the buzzing. So they were able to fix it and get her done and get on out. And I was like, all right, well, cool. I didn't do that. No one saw that. Exclamation point snap. That might have been me. I sharpened it pretty, pretty sharp. Let's grab 616. 616, here we go. And I know that they're pretty separated right now, but when we get that water on there, it's gonna blend them together. I definitely blend differently or I layer differently when I'm using watercolor pencils versus regular. Okay, so now we're gonna grab the brush. Hey, what snap? I didn't hear snap. I must try adding water to a book. Use a proper brush and craft dryer looking. Yeah, definitely. Dry in between layers, absolutely. And just make sure you don't put too much water and you're good. Okay, so we're just gonna carefully, kind of just dabbing this. And just carefully, because that green is pretty strong, so you can go light to dark for that way also. But it's a pretty small area, so you're just better off just using a very small amount of water and just going kind of slow. But yeah, having the dryer next to it, and if you don't have one of the dryers, a hair dryer can work just fine. It just blows air a little bit more strongly, so if you have papers around you or whatever, you don't want to blow them away. Sounds good, Brooke. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, the chroma flow crush. All right, we're gonna dry this because then I want to add a little bit of shadow on this seaweed. And then we're gonna use our white, and then we're gonna work on the outside of the tank just a little bit. And then we'll do another giveaway here soon. Yeah, Lexi, I want to see this entire book, colored. I think she just did. I feel like there's such a variety of everything. I mean, there's water, there's everything on here. All right, that's pretty good. And then we're gonna go ahead, this one's out already, so let's just grab number 413. Actually, woohoo! Oh, I marked the page. Get me throwing pencils around. Okay, I'm actually just gonna get a little bit of this on the brush. And I'm just gonna very carefully paint on a little bit on the left sides. It's covering, I mean, you can only get your paintbrush so tiny, obviously, so there's just only so much you can do with that. But if you're wondering, will this ruin my book? If it ruins anything, it's just gonna ruin the page on the back side of it, just for the texture of it. But there's nothing about me that really hesitates with the decision to use watercolor pencils in my books. Hang on. bit more. I feel like it really offers up a good variation. Is my head in there? No, I'm leaning forward pretty close. It's just nice to kind of mix up the style every now and then. Here, I'll look up a chat here in just a second. Second. It's in the zone, sorry. Hi, Emily. Okay, let's grab a little bit of 305. Let's see, is this one? Oh, that's 303. Hang on. Is that? Yeah, that's 305. Okay, we're just gonna do a little bit of this again real quick. Just at the base. Here. Just to add a tiny bit of shadow. There we go. And let's spread that out just a tiny bit. There we go. There we go. All right, let's zoom out for a second. And let's go ahead and dry it. Are the white acrylic pens sold in packs or on their own? They are sold in 12 packs. You can get the full set of all the different color acrylic markers, but if you want just white, they're sold in a 12 pack. I don't believe they're sold individually. Now, there's one more thing I want to try before we add our acrylic marker. And that is, I want to make it kind of clear that this jellyfish is behind glass, and we'll see how this works. But rather than color directly on, I'm going to do what we just did where we use the pencil, and I'm going to grab our white pencil here. I'm going to test this out. Like I said, you guys can see me find out these words. Like I said, this is the first time that I have colored with these pencils. Okay, so we're going to take this white. See, I don't know if it's going to be thick enough to work for this. Oh, I'm going to spread a little bit. That's okay. Is this going to work? Or should we go ahead? I don't think that it is bright enough to go over it. What if, let's go ahead and sharpen it so we get rid of the white on here. I'm gonna try this on the other side. Has it wrinkled yet? My last one did. I know Suzanne used lots of water. I'm just not so clever. Oh, you're fine. It definitely wrinkles a little bit. I can feel it more in areas that I used more water. The whole page itself, maybe like just a small amount. It hasn't been significant. Okay, so I'm gonna take this white. I am gonna, maybe the trick is I just won't use water with the white so that it gets that kind of fuzzy look on the edges. And so I'll just leave the white dry on top. There's definitely like no tooth on it right now because I've wet it so much. So it's gonna get harder to layer if you're just using dry pencil. Oh, right, Angela? No, I'm definitely wearing fuzzy socks this morning. Now, granted, I wear fuzzy socks like constantly. Sorry, I know you can't see. I just want to dry this spot where I did the water. Yeah, dry between your layers of water and use your water sparingly. Use a small amount, like less than you think you would need to. And then you can always use a little bit more water later, but it's definitely better to err on the side of caution. For sure. Okay, so let's use our dry white. We won't get it wet because if we get it wet, that's just going to completely disappear. Even still, that's not showing up too much. Just want a little bit of white there. And we're going to do the bottom too. Try not to press too hard because I don't want to snap the lead. And we're going to go across the top here. Now what I want to do is, now that we're done with the inside, we're going to take the white paint pen. Oh, trying to find the fuzzy socks? Oh no, man, I keep stocks of fuzzy socks. Fuzzy socks are my go-to gift that I will be happy anytime I receive them. So Steve knows to always put fuzzy socks in my stocking. Like, they are like you could spend $1 on the fuzzy socks and I'll be like, woo, fuzzy socks. Like, that's my one inexpensive gift for, you know, holidays or birthdays or whatever that I'm just over the moon about. The crinkle sound, right? That's what I thought. That's what I thought, rather than just blue all the way around. Okay, so let's test. What time is it? We'll do our second giveaway here in a little bit, but let's test, make sure our white is, oh yeah, it's good. All right, so what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna go carefully because my hands are all kinds of wobble. You can just draw a normal straight line. I have to do like sketchy style because my hands will not cooperate, but I want to do a white line just on the inside. Maybe they're gonna let me. Oh, it's so wobbly. Definitely have my concentrate face in right now. There we go. Yeah, I like that. I go barefoot year round, even in winter. No, my feet are always so cold, always. Got my hand resting on the page, which helps. But this is why a lot of my drawings, I don't do them analog anymore. I do most of mine digitally because the program can compensate for the shakiness. Okay, we're just gonna turn this because I want to do the sides. Let's do this up here. Hang on. There we go. That was almost too much white, but we can always scrape off a little bit if we need to. Sorry, I know I'm turning a lot, but I'm just trying to get it so I don't get my hand back over the white we've already done. There we go. Okay. Do you always need white lines to make glass effect? No, not always. Hi, Tina. I just like to. I feel like it gives a little something extra. For instance, I am now going to add a reflection line there, and I'm going to add one here. But you absolutely do not have to do this step. I mean, again, I never go for hyper realistic. I cannot do hyper realistic, but they're just the little details that I like to add. Like this, it went over a little bit more, so once that's dry, I'll scrape it to the edge so that it's not over the gray. But once it's dry, I can take an X-Acto knife actually and just go really slow and just kind of scrape it a little bit. So how do you achieve that effect? For making it look like glass? Oh, well, there's all kinds of things you could do. There is a whole world of reflections that you could add to it. Let me see, like if you go to Google, if you're needing to know how to do reflections and are brave enough to do them, you can do, let's just type in glass aquarium. Oh my gosh, I can't type. Glass aquarium. You know, it's just showing me a lot of homemade glass ones. But basically, if you look at any of them, there's always going to be a little bit of a reflection. There's always going to be a little bit of a haze because you're looking at water. So really, it's kind of up to you. Hi, Kara. It's kind of up to you how you want to do it. For me, I was just like, okay, this should work. Let's see, is this try it? So what I can do now, and I know, I'll be using a knife. No one panic. I promise I will do my best not to stab myself. No promises though. We all know how well I do this. Okay, so what I'm doing is, see how close can I get in? Is I'm not pressing hard because I don't want to cut the paper, but I want to be able to get a kind of a finite line. So normally I probably wouldn't do this on stream. I would save this and do it for myself, but if you guys want to see what it is that I do. And I'm just very carefully, although Shannon has every right to be nervous because I have a history. I really do. Just very carefully scrape away some of the white that got on the line. There we go. So it's just like on the edge of the tank. Yeah, exactly. You can color it thinner. A toothpick would work. Put your mesh gloves on. I actually do have some gloves that will protect me from cuts, but it's just, I'm not actually cutting anything. I'm just using it for scraping. My hands are clear. I keep telling you guys not to worry, but honestly, like anything that involves me and sharp things, I'm probably just asking for it. Okay, I'm all done. I'm putting it down. And look, the cap. Oh my gosh, putting on caps though make me nervous too. Okay, the cap is on. It is to the side. We are done. I survived. It doesn't make that big of a difference, honestly, scraping it away or not, but that was just something that I wanted to do. Okay, so let's work. Let's do our other giveaway, and then we'll work on the casing a little bit. Oh, I absolutely could. Like, somebody 3 doors down could be using a knife, and somehow I'd cut myself with it. Okay, so, Kara, thank you. I know, I really didn't know. Leslie, you guys are absolutely right. Deborah, bravo! I didn't hurt myself, yay! Exclamation point hype. There we go. Thank you for that, Kara. Throw in some of those handy dandy hype emotes. You know what I should do? Maybe the next emote should be an X-Acto knife or just like a scared face because we're all afraid I'm gonna hurt myself. Oh my goodness. Okay, so our next giveaway is going to be for the unicorn sticker and the Sleepy Paw sticker, Sleepy Kitty. And all of these stickers you can find on my Etsy store. But yes, so this one is for the Sleepy Paw and the unicorn. We don't get it on there. There's that one. Hold your breath. All right. So we are going to, your keyword for this is going to be fish, because we're coloring fish today. So just type in the word fish if you would like a chance to win these 2 stickers here. No, absolutely. I'm so aware of how clumsy I am. So it's all what's the word? Not relevant. I forget what the word is I'm thinking of, but yes, it all makes sense. And this is worldwide, so anyone can win. All right, while you guys do that, let's zoom back on in. We're gonna work on the top of the tank a little bit here. Let's see, we're definitely gonna get our black. No, it's completely fitting. Like, I am incredibly clumsy. It's not even funny. Like, I'm just generally afraid of opening cans now. Like, honestly. Oh, fun, Tina. Like, I'm just, it's a health factor. It's for my health. Oh my gosh. I'm just special that way. That's all. It's endearing. My daughter's a klutz too. Oh, absolutely. Like, yeah, it's just literally, I think like if I call Steve during the day, there's part of him that always like holds his breath waiting to see if I've injured myself again. All right, so we're just using 005 right now. And we'll go ahead and let that roll for a minute and then, or let that go for a minute while everybody types in the word fish. And then we will roll it and we will see who our winner is. And tomorrow we're gonna do the book giveaway. There's gonna be some more sticker giveaways and probably some more Etsy giveaways tomorrow. So, I mean, it's the finale. So I feel like we should have good giveaways that day. Yes, we're using the Arteza Classic Brights. Yes, we are. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna do a little bit on both because it kind of splits to the other side. So now we're, oh, well, hello there, Scam Likely. I love that my phone tells me when they're scam likely. Oh, awesome, Ine, that's so exciting. I mean, there's so many of those calls that go out. It's like, really? I mean, I think most people's phones say scam likely these days. I mean, how many people do they actually get? Did you get cans with pop-up lid? You know what? I feel like I was opening one of those the other day and I was there thinking, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to hurt myself on this too. I'm going to pop it and it's like going to slip, or my hands are going to slip out from the little pop tab and like, I'm going to like fall and then like grab the lid and like sever a finger. Like, I just... Tomorrow is going to be one of the little victories page. I'll show you here in a little bit. It's the one that has the unicorn on it, but it's got tons of different ones. So we're going to hop around and we're going to be using Crayolas tomorrow, actually. So it should be a pretty good day tomorrow. Okay. Almost done with this black, and then we'll go ahead and roll for the giveaway. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I've been getting like Chinese calls where they'll leave me a voicemail and it's all in Chinese. And it's just like, I don't why? Even if I answered, I would not be able to communicate with them. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and roll it now. This is for the unicorn and sleepy kitty giveaway. So we're gonna go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, roll it. Sarah Wilson. Sarah, congratulations. Sarah, if you could shoot me an email with your mailing address, I can get you your prize out today because I will be putting some orders out. Oh, I'm sorry, Dominique. I know, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Part of the reason where I did a normal one too, because a lot of those that are in the other time zone where an evening stream is better, they've had to miss all this week. So, awesome. So there's got to be a balance somehow, I suppose. Okay. There we go. A little bit more of that black. You got it? You got the book? Oh, awesome. Congratulations. Oh, you're going to have so much fun with it. You're good, Kenny. All right, 009. A little bit. I feel like we might add a little bit of blue kind of reflection on this as well. We're gonna get these main colors down though. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and add some water. Okay. So we're going to brush that in. Yeah, that's a really nice kind of vibrant black. Make sure that we leave that highlight there. Okay. And I didn't actually color with white on this side. I just left a little bit empty. So it gives us a little bit of space to make sure we can squeeze in our gradient here. There we go. That sounds good, Kara. All right, so now we're just gonna keep going through with these darker colors here. A little bit more. I want them to stay consistent. I might add a little bit more black. Oh, you're gonna have so much fun with it. All right, so with the white here. Okay. And I'm cleaning my brush after every time so I'm not dragging any of that black where I don't want it. Go. Wait, what did Annette say? I don't know. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and our black there. That one didn't quite have enough white on it. That kind of had black on either side, so that was sort of the transition section. I didn't go light to dark on that one. There we go. Yeah, don't be afraid to frequently clean your brush. See, there you go. Awesome, Deborah. Yeah, well, tomorrow's will be nice, kind of chill and easy because it's just going to be the little victories page. We're using Crayolas. Like it's gonna be a nice note to end the week on. Now, I will say when you're using water, it does allow for less consistency when it comes to like, because you can see not all of these are the same. So that's just something to keep in mind. But you know, it gives it a little bit of personality, I think. Make sure that one's got plenty in there too. Okay, so let's go ahead now and dry this. You're good, Kenny. Bit of a magpie. I love you, Dominique. That's okay. Well, today's the only day that we're using watercolor pencils. Like I said, tomorrow we will do Crayola. See, I used quite a bit of water there, so this one's buckling just a little bit. But we won't add anything else to it until we get our paper completely dry. Yeah, that's not too bad. All right, let's see. Now, do I want that bit of blue? Yeah, let's add just a tiny bit of blue. We're gonna grab number 501, okay? And I just wanna add just a little bit here so it's almost like a reflection from the other tanks. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that wet. Sounds good. Thanks, Deborah. Yeah, it's a heat gun. I think I got it on Amazon. The brand is Chandler. Of course, whenever I read it, I just think of Friends. Chandler Bong. All right, a little bit of that blue. Okay, let's dry it again. Okay. And we might add a little bit of white highlight just for reflection on it. Okay, let's see. And like I said, if you ever add a highlight and you realize you don't like it, you can always scrape it off too. Which I might, we'll see. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm always questioning my highlights. But I really have no rhyme or reason to them. Just sort of add them. Yeah, we'll leave it. That's fine. That's fine. Ms. Chandler Bong. Oh, right. My bad. Ms. Chandler Bong. We're going to use a little bit of 009. I'm going to add a little bit more to this left side here. And up. Go. A little bit. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I have the Ranger brand dry. Tim Holtz recommended all the time. Works great, and it's not really loud. Oh, nice. Let's see. Let's do, sorry, I'm just looking at this. I'm not totally happy with how it looks, so I'm just kind of trying to figure out what it is I want to change. Add a little bit of shadow under here. Yeah, that's good enough. I gotta stop fiddling with it. Fiddling. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab our black again. Okay, we're gonna do little knob here, and this one. Okay, same thing here. This is all just gonna be kind of that silver kind of metal look. See, the thing of it is the white acrylic is a little bit sticky too because of the heat. Okay, then let's use a little bit of blue, number 509, on the pressure glass of the pressure gauge there. And then we're gonna use a little bit of white. I don't even think I'm gonna bother with gray this time because this black drags across so much. That wet again. There we go. Okay, clean it. And then across. Same thing here. A little bit there. There. Gonna clean this. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't heard of that one. Okay. So there's that. Let's go ahead and zoom out for just a second. Are we getting glare? I feel like we're getting some glare because it seems lighter on your guys's. Let's turn this up just so that, yeah, we're getting a little bit glare. You can see it's a little bit darker there. Okay, so we're gonna move those stickers to the side there. All right, so let's go ahead and scroll on down. I feel like I wanna add water. I guess these are panels, but I feel like I kind of want it to be see-through and add like water bubbling down in there. So I'm gonna do that. Because why not? So we're gonna use 510. Okay. And I'll have it like at a surface here. But yeah, I want to add water under here. I mean, who knows if that's an actual thing that would happen in a tank like this, but it is now. Okay. Bye, Lynette. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so 501. A little bit, just a little bit. A little bit of blue on this tank. Okay, and then we're gonna get a little bit of our yellow. There goes a pencil, hang on. Definitely not dropping pencils. Okay, now we're gonna do 106. All right, so that's with a little bit of yellow on there. We're gonna grab some gray to kind of showcase the background of that. So it's gonna be 009. Okay. Like I said, I'm imagining that this is clear. Then we're gonna use our black. And that's gonna go underneath. And on the left-hand side, just like our other ones. And I think like we did on the stuff up top, I'm gonna skip the gray. Skip the gray. Okay. Continue some of that black here. All right, let's see how much this black drags out. Oh my gosh, I just dipped my brush. Thank goodness my coffee has a little, there's no more coffee in it now, but I literally just dipped my brush on the top of my coffee lid. Oh boy, my brain is on point today. I'm telling ya. All right, so we're just gonna activate that black. There we go. I'll look up in chat here in just a bit. There we go. Yeah, that's not bad. Hi, Audrey. How are you? What time is it in Scotland? It's going to be about 6 p.m. in Scotland, right? All right, let's see. So we're going to use 501. Oh, we still need to do that inside part. Okay, so a little bit of water. Green. Drag this yellow over into it. Okay, so yellow. Okay, I'm gonna dry this real quick before I do the gray behind it. Okay. And a little bit of that water on the gray. There we go. And actually, let's get just a teeny bit of black here. Just a little bit. There we are. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just test them out on a page that you, well, there's a tester page too. Plus there's the free download printout, so you could try that, and you could print it on thicker paper. Okay, now I want to show that this is glass, like even more so. Let's see, it's still a little damp, but we're gonna add our white acrylic inside there. And again, this is just my preference. You absolutely do not have to do this. I mean, you don't really have to do anything that I do here, but I'm saying this is just, I like using the white to showcase the glass. Okay, let's see, how are we doing on time? We have just enough time, I think, to go ahead and do these little attachments. And then we will chat a little bit about what's going on tomorrow. If you have not been around or you're unsure, we'll go over that here in just a second. So we're just using the black here. Okay. I mean, we're just using the black all by itself. You gave them away. That works. All right. So let's go ahead and do the black here. And here. Yeah, and I've just stopped using the gray and I'm just only using the black because it spreads enough to get that gradient by itself. There we go. All right, should we go ahead and zoom out here, see what we got? Turn this brightness down a little bit. Maybe, it's a little dark, but you get the idea. I think I'll probably touch up the edges here where I got a little wobbly with the white, but again, that was just my own hands being funny. All right, there we go, let's zoom in a little bit. But yeah, so that was our one tank done with the watercolors today. So tomorrow, the plan is we're going to use Crayolas and we are going to do this page. So some of these we've already done on that download page, but there's a ton of stuff on here today. So tomorrow's gonna be low key. We're going to, thanks. We're gonna do Crayolas, and tomorrow is the book giveaway, okay? So if you wanna participate in the book giveaway, you need to be here tomorrow. You need to make sure that Book Depository ships to your location. If you live in Timbuktu, it's kind of out there. I don't know if they ship there, but ideally, Book Depository ships worldwide, and that is who I will be ordering the book through. Plus, we're gonna do more sticker and Etsy giveaways, as tomorrow is the finale of what will end up being 8 days in a row streaming. But it's been fun and it's been awesome. I mean, we've done so many pages so far. So like, what do we have? We did the pineapple. We did this page here. Let's brighten that back up again. That looks too dark. We did that page. We did the snail yesterday. I still need to finish him. Let's see. We did this page. We did this one. Let's see. That was our first one. Was that all of them? Hang on. Hang on. All right. And then we did this one, and then we'll do the little victories. I feel like we're missing one somewhere, but anyway. Yeah, he's the gold over him. Oh, that'd be nice. All right, well, I'm gonna head out. Kara, thank you again for your super chat. Let's see, my winners were Sarah Wilson and Marcy. I haven't checked my email, or I forgot if the notifications pop up. So make sure that you drop me an email. Like, actually, in the next couple of minutes would be ideally, because as soon as I turn off here, I'm gonna put together my regular orders, and then I'll put together your things as well, and I'd like to get them out in the mail today. But if not, I can put them out tomorrow. No biggie. Anyway, all right, everyone, I will chat with you tomorrow, but not tomorrow morning, tomorrow evening. It is going to be 8:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time, our normal Friday night time. So I apologize, you cares. That's like 2:30 in the morning for you, but it's great for our Aussies. So, all right, everyone, have a great rest of your day, and I will chat with you tomorrow. Bye.